I'm Chalice Savino and welcome to my show Bad Boyfriends That Make Me Want to Sing. Today I'm going to talk about a case of mistaken identity. This has to do with this Sicilian lover I met on Carnival Cruise Lines. His name was Nino, and the day that I met him, it was my birthday. I just got over this breakup and I was hurting, and I was actually on a date with another Italian guy, but then I saw Nino and he was just incredibly hot, like huge romantic eyes, like he had his suit on and he was an engineer on the ship, and I was like, oh my gosh. Unfortunately, Nino had a South African girlfriend, and as soon as one of the dancers told me about it, I went to Nino's place of work and I'm like, Nino, is this true? Do you have another girlfriend? And he's just like, yes, it's true, but I care about you. I'm like, I know I care about you too. Like, we had just met like 9 days ago and we're like, I was head over heels and I just didn't know what to do. So I decided to keep seeing him, hoping that they would eventually break up. So a couple of months go by, nothing's happened in that department, and I get a phone call from the South African girl, and of course I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I don't know what to do. And so she confronts me about Nino, and I'm like, yeah, I am seeing Nino. Then I get Nino at my cabin like about 10 minutes later. He's like, what did you do? No, you cannot. You must call her back and not let her have the power. And I'm like, what power are you talking about? You know, like, finally she has the power to break up with him. Like, this is awesome news. I call her back and I'm like, hey, oh my gosh, I made a mistake. I'm completely seeing a different Nino than you're seeing. My Nino works with the Chinese people. So that's what I told her. So for the next 2 weeks, it became a case of like mistaken identities or finding Nino. Like, I had her posse coming up to me like, where's your Nino at? And what's your Nino's last name? And what does he do on the ship? And I was like, oh my God, like, how am I gonna cover? Finally, the South African girl goes back to her country, and then it was just me and Nino, and we had a great, passionate relationship. We had like the best fights ever. Like, no one has fights like me and Nino. Like, a lot of them were sex fights. I'm like, your dick is too big. He's like, whoa, whoa, this is what the girl's like. I'm like, it fucking hurts. But yeah, so this bad boyfriend really made me want to sing. Like-minded and romantic, even though a little bit shady too.